Did you know that while train travel is still one of the most beautiful ways to see the world, there's still a ton of amazing lines that are surprisingly undiscovered? Although the Orient Express and the Trans-Siberian are well known, there are countless picturesque train trips that offer breathtaking vistas without the crowds and publicity. Today, we're exploring 11 rail routes that provide distinctive experiences and breathtaking views without being overly popular tourist destinations. These experiences will forever alter your perspective on rail travel, regardless of your level of experience or whether you're just planning your next vacation. Come along and let's discover these undiscovered treasures. The Transalpine, New Zealand. The Transalpine train, which crosses the Southern Alps with breathtaking views of glaciers, gorges, and expansive farmlands, elevates the already spectacular scenery of New Zealand's South Island. Approximately 4.5 hours of unspoiled natural beauty separate Christchurch and Greymouth, making it one of the easiest routes to discover the untamed core of New Zealand. But because of the area's propensity for rain, clouds can occasionally block out the views, so planning your journey is essential. The Rhine Valley Line, Germany. The Rhine Valley Line, which winds through one of Europe's most picturesque and historically significant areas, is a sensory extravaganza. You can see castles atop cliffs, vineyards cascading down to the riverbanks, and charming villages that appear to have been preserved in time as you travel between Mainz and Koblenz. Although the line may grow congested during the busiest travel seasons, it rarely seems crowded because of the breathtaking scenery of the Rhine's winding rivers and verdant hills. I found it fascinating because the train ride here is like a moving wine tour, with stops that allow you to learn about the local way of life, taste Rieslings, and learn about the centuries-old history of the river. The Darjeeling Himalayan Railway. India. The Darjeeling Himalayan Railway is a narrow-gauge marvel that winds through the northern Indian Highlands and is recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It provides views of the Himalayan peaks, tea plantations, and terrace farms. Operating on some of the steepest and most difficult terrain for railroads, this toy train, as it is lovingly known, offers a unique experience full of whistle blasts and tight twists. The allure of the railway is its inherent unpredictability. Weather and train delays can both impact travel, but this only heightens the sense of adventure. Watch the sun rise above one of the world's highest peaks, Kanchenjunga, and picture the noise of wheels on tight tracks. The Glacier Express, Switzerland. With an 8-hour trip through the Swiss Alps that resembles a moving exhibit of nature's most exquisite artwork, the Glacier Express, known as the slowest express train in the world, lives up to its reputation. The road is an engineering and scenic marvel that spans 291 bridges and 91 tunnels. Although this train does draw tourists, the vistas are always breathtaking. Each mountain pass offers fresh insights into glaciers, valleys, and alpine communities that haven't been impacted by time. Imagine enjoying a hot beverage while the train navigates through meadows dotted with flowers and snowfields. The West Coast Wilderness Railway, Tasmania. The West Coast Wilderness Railway in Tasmania is one of the few train trips that seamlessly blends history, the natural world, and untamed adventure. This historic steam train follows the path miners formerly took to move or over deep gorges and ancient jungles. The untamed scenery here gives the impression of traveling back in time, with tall woods and dense fog frequently hiding the tracks. However, because the railway is vintage, some of its sections may be a little rough, which adds to its beauty and serves as a gentle warning to people who get motion sickness. Imagine yourself clattering across ancient wooden bridges, encircled by the sounds of nature, and feeling a world apart from the bustle of the city. The Canadian, Canada. The Canadian is a rail trip that traverses Canada's immense wilderness from Toronto to Vancouver, capturing the diversity and size of this enormous nation. Imagine a horizon filled with snow-capped Rockies, shimmering lakes, and infinite forests. The route isn't for the eager traveler, though, because of its peculiarities, including lengthy travel durations and sporadic delays brought on by freight traffic. But others who enjoy the leisurely pace discover a moving haven where time stands still and each view begs for contemplation. As the train passes through unspoiled wilderness, picture yourself relaxing in your cabin with a good book taking in the sights of moose and bears, and exchanging tales in the observation lounge. The Flam Railway, Norway. The best kind of sensory overload can be found on Norway's Flam Railway, which features fjords that gleam like mirrors, thundering waterfalls, and steep cliffs. From the fjordside village of Flam to the mountain station of Mordal, this short but breathtakingly beautiful route offers one of the world's steepest standard gauge railway climbs. However, the architectural achievement of constructing this path over difficult terrain is equally as captivating as the breathtaking scenery. Even while this railway might get crowded during the tourist season, its size and beauty are never overstated. Observing water fall hundreds of feet next to your train is unmatched. The Ghan, Australia. The vast sunburned interior of Australia seems to go on forever until you travel in the comfort of the Ghan, a famous train line that connects Adelaide and Darwin, crossing deserts, historic gorges, and vivid red vistas that appear almost unreal in the golden light. This journey is more than just a picturesque excursion. It is a voyage to the heart of the outback. However, because of the great distances, this is not your typical weekend escape. Rather, it's an immersive experience that calls for patience and wonder. The payoff is an unparalleled sense of freedom and connection to a region that few get to experience in such depth, but the remoteness means services may be limited and careful planning is required. The Bernina Express, Switzerland, Italy. Wait till you take the Bernina Express if you believe that Switzerland is only about chocolate and ski slopes. This path, which winds through tunnels carved into alpine peaks, past glaciers, and across tall viaducts, is a marvel of architecture and natural beauty. This trip, which begins in the immaculate city of Chà and ends in Toronto, Italy, offers a striking change from snow-capped mountains to vines bathed in sunlight. Although this train is already well known, the Bernina Express provides a true experience where the scenery speaks for itself and the speed slows down, in contrast to packed tourist traps. Difficulties? Although winter weather might occasionally cause schedule delays and some travelers experience the thin air at high altitudes, these factors only contribute to the genuine mountain adventure atmosphere. The West Highland Line, Scotland. Imagine rocky mountains, tranquil lochs, and charming villages that seem like they belong in a fairy tale. The West Highland Line, which connects Glasgow with the isolated town of Mallock, transports you deep into the untamed heart of Scotland. This path crosses famous viaducts that have appeared in popular movies like Harry Potter and offers more than simply breathtaking scenery. It's a voyage through legend and history. Don't let the charm fool you, though. Scotland's erratic weather can transform foggy vistas into a somber, melancholy journey, which I think only heightens the appeal. Imagine enjoying a hot beverage as the train winds by enigmatic castles and through lush landscapes. If you like this in-depth look into beautiful train travel, don't forget to like the video. Subscribe to the channel for more fascinating adventures and undiscovered travel treasures, and leave a comment below with your own favorite train routes or travel tales. The world is even more beautiful when viewed via a train window, so let's continue our exploration together.